What can Keppel Offshore and Marine do to maintain its lead over its competitors?
We urge that Keppel expand its renewable energy business and also look into the idea of decommissioning oil rigs. One country that Keppel should seriously consider is China, where the renewable energy market has a lot of potential. In addition, Keppel has already set up Natong Shipyard, which gives you the opportunity to expand your business in China and continue with your near market, near customer strategy.
Why should we go into China instead of other countries?
China is committed to increase its proportion of renewable energy resources to 15% of total energy consumption by 2020. This represents a potential market for Keppel to tap into. In addition, the Chinese government intends to invest 2 trillion yuan in this sector. Provinces that you should target are Shanghai, Fujian, and Shandong provinces, where the government already has plans to install a cumulative energy capacity of 10.1 million kilowatts by 2015.
This is an interesting idea. Can you tell me exactly how I should go about doing it?
We propose that hydro energy such as energy generated by wave currents and offshore turbines should be your priority. These are markets that Keppel is currently involved in, and we believe its research and development department will be able to design products with a competitive edge. We also suggest that you should design a structure that can generate energy in 3 ways: wind energy from above the ocean surface, tidal and wave energy on the ocean surface, and of course ocean thermal energy and hydroelectricity from underwater. After deciding on the products to design, we went on to look for potential partners that Keppel can collaborate with. We feel that the Chinese government, with its abundance of cash and its commitment to renewable energy, as well as China Hydroelectric Corporation, with its expertise in renewable energy in the mainland, are organizations that you should target. Therefore, a tripartite agreement between the Chinese government, China Hydroelectric Corporation, and yourself should be formed. Keppel should aim to have 20 of such farms, and based on estimates of energy production of 160,000 kilowatt-hour per farm, combined with a low R&D cost of 1 million Sing dollars after heavy subsidies by the Chinese government, and a maintenance cost of 6,000 Sing dollars per month, we have calculated the NPV of this expansion project to be 228 million Sing dollars over 25 years, with an ROI of 15%.
You mentioned about decommissioning of oil rigs. What plans do you have on it?
So why do we feel that Keppel should enter the decommissioning business? This is because decommissioning is a growing industry with many oil rigs reaching their useful lives in the Gulf of Mexico, North Seas, and the Asia Pacific. In particular, about 300 oil rigs are waiting to be decommissioned in the North Seas by 2020. Moreover, the increase in government regulations regarding the environmental harm caused by oil rigs in the ocean has put pressures on oil companies such as Shell and BP to decommission their oil rigs when they have reached their useful lives. Since Keppel does not have any experience in decommissioning of oil rigs, we propose that Keppel should acquire decommissioning companies and learn from them. We have identified ProServe Offshore as a potential company, and we estimate that it will cost about 300 million US dollars to acquire it. It is also imperative that Keppel maintains 2 separate management entities after acquisition to better learn the trade of decommissioning before gradual transfer of knowledge and expertise can take place.
We begin our joint venture by negotiating with our Chinese partners. Shortly thereafter, we source for the right place to build our energy farm. We will also begin preliminary research on integrating the various alternative energy generators. And when negotiation has ended successfully, we will have help from our Chinese partners. Once engineers have determined the necessary groundwork, we can then lay the foundations. By 2009, when research is done, we will immediately start manufacturing the parts needed. When the first parts are ready, we'll begin installations concurrently with the manufacturing process. Once done, what is left is the regular maintenance of the energy farms for the next 25 years. Of course, we'll continue to source for other opportunities, such as looking into the Indian market. On the decommissioning side, once takeover negotiation is done, we will carry out due diligence to ensure that everything is fine. We'll then carry out a gradual incorporation of the decommissioning business into Keppel Offshore and Marine. On the offshore energy farm side, the first risk is the environmental impact of offshore energy farms on fisheries, seabeds, and other marine life. In order to mitigate this risk, the location where we build the energy farm is important. We intend to build it somewhere where it is far away from marine life, to minimize the impact on marine ecology. The second risk is the extreme impact caused by violent currents, winds, waves, and earthquakes that our energy farms may face. We need to avoid these danger-prone areas with active volcanoes and where tectonic plates converge to minimize the risk of a volcanic eruption or earthquake. Also, we need to strengthen the structure of our energy farm to withstand these extreme impacts. Thirdly, as renewable energy is an important part of China's strategic plan, China may want possession of what it views as a key technology. We will propose to cede majority control of the joint venture to China, and then patent the technology under the joint venture. In return, Keppel Offshore and Marine will be allowed replication rights for royalty fee. And on the decommissioning front, even though the offer to ProServe will be extremely attractive, there's still the risk of ProServe rejecting us. Our mitigation is that we can look into acquiring other similar businesses, such as SureClean. And our second risk, as the two companies come together, it is inevitable that there will be problems integrating, whether it be a cultural difference or transfer of knowledge. To mitigate this, we propose a gradual integration, allowing for two separate entities to get to know each other before gradually merging.